Because there's more chance of Dana White winning Miss Universe 2025 than there is of Conor McGregor ever becoming Irish Prime Minister. Look at that pretty face. Absolutely gorgeous.
Happy Paddy's Day, America!
What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. McGregor running for president. Who had this on their 2025 bingo card? Have to admit, if this does happen, it would be quite funny to watch all the EU conferences. You'd have all these serious politicians and then McGregor drinking his whiskey, talking his shit in that Irish accent. God, can you imagine him versus Starmer? Turning these meetings into press conferences. Starmer would be cooked.
I'm here to raise the issues that people of Ireland face, you know, and it'll be music to the people of Ireland's ears, because never on the main stage has the issues the people of Ireland face been spoke. You know, our government has long since abandoned the voices of the people of Ireland, and it's high time that America is made aware of what is going on in Ireland. What is going on in Ireland is a travesty. Our government is the government of zero action with zero accountability. You know, our money is being spent on overseas issues that has nothing to do with the Irish people. The illegal immigration racket is running ravage on the country. There are rural towns in Ireland that have been overrun in one swoop, that have become a minority in one swoop. So issues need to be addressed, and the 40 million Irish Americans, as I said, need to hear this, because if not, there will be no place to come home and visit. You know, Ireland is at the cusp of...
The reaction to that was mixed. You know, immigration is a hot topic right now, especially in Europe and the West. And a lot of people, particularly on the right, thought he had a valid point. Obviously, you got a lot of people who disagree as well. It's just who it's coming from, though, really. This is a man who, in the past 5 years since his loss to Poirier, has been on a bit of a downward spiral. You know, being accused of multiple forms of assault, get a charge for battery, not to mention turning up to every boxing/UFC event, clearly on drugs.
Taoiseach says you don't speak for the people of Ireland. Your response to that?
I am an employer of over 200 people, almost 300 people in the country of Ireland. He's an employer of none. Every available metric available to us has shown that the government of Ireland currently has failed the people of Ireland. In 10 years, Dublin city centre has gone from one of the most safest cities in Europe to one of the most dangerous. So shame on him for saying that, speaking down on an Irishman. I won't speak about him personally. Throw a jab, I could throw many jabs at them, I could throw jabs handily at them. However, I speak on the metrics, and the metrics show they've failed the people of Ireland. They do not represent the people of Ireland.
Conor,
and I'm
what
here.
do you say to people who feel it's inappropriate for you to be here, given...
God bless Ireland, God bless...
So that right there is quite interesting. I don't know what the situation in Ireland is. I'm not from there. I can't speak on behalf of the Irish people. I know immigration is a hot topic amongst voters at the moment, and depending what you think about it, you'll already have a pre-opinion of the topic before you listen to what Conor McGregor has to say. It's just pretty ironic hearing someone who's been accused of multiple forms of assault then go and talk about the safety of Dublin, the safety of the city. He's absolutely allowed his opinion. And again, these may be valid questions, but coming from him, and the end of the clip's quite telling there. The reporter asks him whether it's appropriate for him to be running, given his history, and he just walks off. I mean, if he's seriously running for president, he can't just walk off every time he's asked that question. His opponents are always going to bring that. You think he can just walk away from a political debate? But to be honest with you, the chances of this happening, they're close to zero. You know, all these assault allegations have made him pretty unpopular in Ireland. I also read they have a voting system where they rank their candidates rather than just voting for their favourite. McGregor being so divisive, there's just no way he can win on that realistically. I don't think there's much point taking this too seriously, given who it's coming from. This guy says a lot of things and his mind changes within a week. He's clearly quite impulsive, he's got a lot going on. He's got his whiskey business, he's got the bare knuckle fighting, he's got his own UFC career. He's clearly a man who's impulsive and gets bored of doing the same thing and needs to find new things to stimulate himself. So he'll probably be onto another thing next week. As for what he's saying about the Irish government and immigration, well, immigration's already a topic that's so broadly discussed. I guess he draws attention to the Irish government and puts some pressure on them to deliver for their people. In a sense, maybe he's added value there. Again, I don't know because I'm not from Ireland and I'm not aware of what's going on there. This has brought some mainstream attention to Ireland. But as for Conor McGregor realistically becoming the next Irish president, not a chance. Let's be honest, there's no chance. So he had a lot of people agreeing with him, a lot of people disagreeing with him. But I'll say this, if you love McGregor and you really want him to become Irish Prime Minister, calm down. If you hate McGregor and you really don't want him to become Irish Prime Minister, relax. Because there's more chance of Dana White winning Miss Universe 2025 than there is of Conor McGregor ever becoming Irish Prime Minister. His past is too checkered, he's too divisive, and there's just no way he'll be elected. Look at that pretty face. Absolutely gorgeous. But let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think about McGregor? If you're from Ireland, I'd be really interested to hear your opinion on this. Do you think what he was saying was valid? Does the message carry weight even if the message is flawed? And what dress will Dana White wear at that beauty pageant when he wins Miss Universe?